Hellos and welcomes everyone. AnthWolf here bringing you a new Let's Play. As you can no doubt tell from the title screen, this of course will be Dark Souls 3. Developed by From Software and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Dark Souls 3 is the third installment of the Dark Souls series, and I believe it is the final game of the Dark Souls Trilogy. Apparently it does bring an end, a conclusion to the series, and was originally released on April 2016, earlier this year. This, similar to most of the Dark Souls games, is an action RPG, and I am not very familiar with Dark Souls 1 and 2. I have played them both, but I've never completed them, and I'm much more familiar with their predecessor, also by From Software, known as Demon Souls. That is a game I thoroughly enjoyed, and I was happily recommended by my good friend Gallyfox, who does point me to some very good games, even ones I hadn't heard of before. This will be mostly a blind Let's Play. I have seen a bit of the gameplay, a bit of the various places I may visit, but in terms of playing the game myself, I've played maybe 15-20 minutes, got through a bit of the starting area, died a few times, and I thought, while I was playing that, I almost said recorded, while I was playing that tutorial area, this might be fun for me to record and watch and allow people to watch my journey through the Dark Souls third title. So I figured, why the hell not? Dark Souls, if you're unfamiliar with the game, is mostly a single-player adventure set with various melee weapons like hacking and slashing, thrusting, various ranged weapons like bows and crossbows, and various different magics in the forms of just plain magic spells. You have pyromancy, which is like fire-related magics, and miracles, which is more like your cleric stuff, your faith. And while it is a single player game, there are various ways or various places when you can summon other players from their own worlds to assist you, normally against various bosses in the game. In addition, not only can you have friendly spirits, phantoms I think they may be called, I can't recall, but you may also be invaded by said phantoms and they may try to kill you. And I think there may be something different here in Dark Souls 3 when there are phantoms who you can summon who are kind of neutral. They may help you out or they may try to kill you as well. So you've got to kind of be wary of people who may join your game. But it does give you a prompt if and when that occurs. But yeah, I thought it'd be interesting. We will be playing online. I was hoping to maybe play a few sessions with Gallyfox himself, but he hasn't picked up the game just yet. I think we're waiting for a Steam sale, but I may record some of my adventures with him down the line if that ever occurs in the future. We'll just have to wait and see. As with most titles I record, this LP will heavily feature spoilers, so if you're interested in any of the Dark Souls lore, any of the storyline, or you just want to experience the game first for yourself, I would always recommend, you don't need to buy the game now, but maybe wait for it again to come on sale and pick it up and play it for yourself, and then maybe come back to the channel. I found out, well, I've always found out about Dark Souls 3 when it was first released, but the reason I got tempted to play this was thanks to a fellow YouTuber known as Halloween 4545, or maybe it's 4545, either way. Halloween inspired me to pick this game up and play it for myself, and therefore inspired me to set up my recording software and give it a go. So thanks, Halloween. You're probably never going to watch this, but if you do, thanks anyway. This is going to go horribly for me. I am extremely rusty at my hack and slash Dark Souls gameplay. But yeah, as a final probable note before we get in, this is going to be a fairly I'm going to play this game fairly tanky. There are stats in this game where obviously you can build your character how you like, I like to build characters who tend to be relatively well armoured, normally with a giant shield. I like to hide behind the shield and then try to counter-attack if possible. So, just to set the scene, we are going to be going fairly melee heavy. So if you want to see more than maybe the magics available in the game, this might not be a playthrough for yourself. But yeah, we'll have to wait and wait and see. Hopefully you enjoy it. So I'm using my pad. You can use your keyboard and mouse if you so wish, but I think a pad for all of the Souls titles is a bit more adequate, depending on your personal play style. So, let us begin. Oh, yeah, I used Alt F4. Whoops. That was during my tutorial session. Logging us into the game server. Awesome. Notifications. There is a new expansion coming out for this in the middle of October, which is just next month, really. I'm recording this September 2016, of course. And I think this is probably a good time to be recording this, because by the time I end this session, well, this series I should say, maybe the expansion will have been released and then I can just go on and do whatever new gameplay elements are introduced. So, let's have a look at our system. I don't know if it's worthwhile changing any of these, so we'll just leave them mostly default. Subtitles will leave on. I maybe should turn the brightness up slightly because YouTube does tend to darken videos. Whoop, wrong button. We will play online. You can obviously set up matchmaking or put a password in your game if you only want people to join you who know the password, which is good if you have like a lot of social media and know a lot of people who maybe want to play the game. Yeah, I think everything else is fine. So let's start a new game.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. kindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Okay, a little bit of an introduction cutscene there. I do love one thing about the entire series, including Demon Souls. It's very storyline light, and a lot of it you can kind of interpret for yourself in different ways. There is actually a kind of canon storyline, but a lot of things you can kind of just try to guess for yourself, especially the interactions with the various NPCs you'll encounter. So this is the create character screen where we can obviously play with our obviously name, gender, our age and such. It only affects your appearance, has no bearing on your ability. Your class, which affects your soul level and your various stats and the various weapons and armor you will start with. Obviously Deprived is starting you at level 1, which is obviously the very bog standard. Very balanced starting class. But we will be playing as the Knight, mainly because I love the fact that it is, I think it's one of the few classes, maybe the Herald as well. Let's have a quick look. It's been a bit slow to load the characters here. Yeah, I think it's the Knight class especially. The shield, the Knight shield, gives you a 100% physical damage block. Meaning as long as you have stamina, which is the green bar when we get into the game, you will not take any physical damage, any damage to your life bar. Which I love, because I love hiding behind my shield. So we're going to try and get as much stamina as possible to prevent me from dying, at least while the shield is up. So we will be playing as a Knight. We get to choose our Burial Gift, which gives you some advantages. It raises your max HP. This is I think a use once item, the Divine Blessing, or maybe it's a magic spell, I'm not too sure. It looks like an item you can use. See it in the item slot in the bottom there. Hidden Blessing fully restores FP. FP I think is a new bar in this game, allowing you to use some special moves, kind of like mana. A Black Firebomb, obviously. Fire Gem allows you to imbue some of your weapons with obviously the Fire Gem, making them do some fire damage if we so wish. We can use the Soul to acquire souls. Souls are the currency in this game. You use them both to level up and to purchase things from various merchants and other vendors. The Rusted Gold Coin greatly increases item discovery. That might be handy. We can use this Cracked Red Eye Orb to invade another world if we want to engage in some PvP. We'll probably find some of these in the near future. And the Young White Branch can be used to blend into the environment. To be honest, we'll be taking the Life Ring, just because I like having a bit more health. And then again, now we get to play with our different presets. I'm going to break the video quickly and just mess around with this myself. And when we're back, we'll be ready to get straight into the game. So I will be just a moment. Okay, welcome back everyone. So, messed around a bit with the appearance modifier. Decided to go with this guy. Bit of a scraggly beard, bit of a ponytail. My face is a much more rounded. But we'll go with it, why not? Also, I'm a bit more burly. Not enough exercise, openly and admittedly. But we will call ourselves Mr. Wolf. And let us finalize our creation. This is going to be quite an undertaking. I am probably going to die quite a few times, let's just say that here and now, but hopefully both myself and you all learn something from my deaths, even if it's just a bit of humour. Okay, let us begin. Is it okay to start the game with this character? Why not? And who's this crawling from the grave? It is I. Now, from what I know of the story, the bell has tolled, indicating that the first flame, which is preventing the Age of Darkness, which always sounds ominous, the first flame is slowly going out. And it is our task, if we so choose, to bring back the Lords of Cinder to rekindle the first flame. But obviously we'll learn more about it as we explore. So this is kind of the tutorial area. Obviously we have our Knight Shield, we have a longsword. Each have their various different stats, a different attack power. They also tell you where the attribute bonus is in the center there, what their damage scales with. For this weapon, it scales with your dexterity and your strength, or strength and dexterity in that order. And to actually wield this properly, we need 10 strength and 10 dexterity, which we do currently have. We have 13 and 12. Obviously, we'll look more at this later on. We need 13 strength to wield the Knight Shield. Now we are wearing the Knight Armor set, always nice. We have the Life Ring, and we have 3 of these Estus flasks. You need to fill them with Estus at bonfires, and they restore your HP. We will find more of these, and you can, I think it's reinforce them, which makes them heal more. So we have our inventory, we have the dark side, the dark sign I should say. This is a sign that all the undead, or the unkindled, hold. I think it steadily kills you in one way, shape or form, or it drives you mad. We have a black separation crystal, which banishes visiting phantoms, or to return home yourself, and this allows you to restore the link to other worlds. Huh. Oop, wrong button. Just tell us what equipment we have. Our status. We have no covenant right now. We are level 9. We have no souls, and it tells us the required souls to gain our next level. If we look at our attributes, Vigor, I believe, I may get these wrong, forgive me. Let's have a look here. Does it tell me? Ah, it does. Vigor governs HP, also governs the resistance to frost. Attunement governs your FP, which is the blue bar. Also determines the number of attunement slots, which is your magic slots. Endurance governs your stamina, your resistance to lightning and bleeding. Vitality governs physical defense. Also governs maximum equipment load and poison resistance. Strength, of course, to wield more powerful heavy weapons. Also improves attack strength. Dexterity is allowing you to wield advanced weapons. Also increases attack strength, spellcasting time, and damage taken while falling. Intelligence is more for sorceries and pyromancies, increases their spell power. Faith, related to miracles and pyromancies as well. And luck, basically item discovery. Ups your bleeding and poison capabilities as well. Obviously we have our HP, FP and stamina. Let's see if I can I get over there? Ah, there we are. Obviously our health. Required to use spells or skills. And stamina, of course. Stamina is depleted by dashing, blocking attacks, or even just attacking. Equipment load. Obviously, what we have equipped right now, what's slowing us down. Our poise, our ability to withstand attacks without actually being staggered. And our item discovery chance. These are various attack powers. And that's all we really need to know. All we need to know right now. We can dual wield longsword if we so wish, so it deals a little bit more damage. See, these are just tutorial messages on the ground here. Oh, there's an item on the ground. A soul of a deserted corpse. We can consume that, and it'll give us so many souls. We only have 20 so far, given to us by that crazed man there. Oh, and there's a bloodstain on the ground. This is where another human player has passed away somehow. Looks like he got killed either by this upcoming gentleman, or maybe he got attacked from behind. Either way, unfortunate for him. Thankfully ooh, the Ashton Estus Flask. This obviously restores your blue bar. I think we can reuse special abilities. Ah! Okay, so you hold the left trigger, and it prepares. Interesting. You can parry abilities, and then riposte. I'm not very good at parrying. We'll give it a try, though. No, that didn't work. Oh, we can kick. How do you do that again? Ah. That kind of breaks someone's guard if you do it correctly. This is a dick we want to kill. Stop him from using his crossbow. So let's Oh, you hit me, you dick. And that's actually the way we're meant to be going, but if we go this way, we'll probably have our first death. In fact, the game itself's telling you to turn back. And it gives you plenty of time to regret your current action. See these blood stains here. Unfortunate. Can we see this blood stain? Unfortunate. Okay. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of blood stains here. Your stamina doesn't recharge as quickly when you have the shield up. So far we're not doing too badly. Oh! I almost didn't have my shield up there. We did stagger the enemy. Oh crap! Ooh, my stamina was low. I might have had my shield broken. Ow! There you go. Broke my shield. I might want to back off and heal. Just play it safe. Let's go for broke. There you go. And we got a Titanite scale, which I think can be used to upgrade weapons or armor. Soul of an unknown traveler. Ooh, god damn, there's a lot of bloodstains. I was doing my test recording at like 1 AM or something, and there was only like 3 or 4 of these. So that didn't go too badly. I have to say, in my first test recording, I chose the mercenary class. And I died probably 2 or 3 times against that thing. And then I realised how good the knight actually was for having the 100% physical block on their shield. Okay. One good thing about the entire Dark Souls series is the vistas and the music when the music plays. I still have the Dark Souls OST saved on my PC back from when I first got it for the PlayStation 3 years and years ago. So that's the way we need to be going, but first of all, we can rest at this bonfire. Bonfires are like a double-edged sword. They're great because they restore your health, they restore your Estus flasks, but when you rest at them, they also respawn all of the enemies. Maybe not the bosses, but all of the like random smaller enemies like this guy. He will come back if we rest for one reason or another. I wonder if people were practicing their parrying here, which is why there's so many bloodstains. Let's have a look. Oh, are you going to appear? There you go. Oh well. Hello. Yes, I am a coward who hides behind my shield quite often. Can we backstab you? We can! Awesome. I think there was actually a guy we could have backstabbed earlier on. There was a tutorial to say you can do it. Oh. Gotta be careful we don't fall off the edge. Ooh, hello, did you drop something? You did. Can I get me? Nope. So there is a path going down. I did notice this in my test playthrough. And there are 2 enemies down here. Ah, we got hit. God damn it. Dick. We got 5 fire bombs for our trouble. Looks like we got a bolt to the back. One thing as well. Can ragdoll the bodies. Okay, someone over there. We need to go this way. You can, while dashing, you can jump, which is handy here because hey, we made it first time. Titanite shard. While falling, you can press the right button to do a plunging attack. And this is a way you can go back and rest if you need to, but we'll continue forwards. Do I want to heal? Probably best to. And here's a dick who killed me quite a few times during my test video as well. Perfectly fine right now. Can't do anything to him. But we can remove this sword jutting out of his chest, or maybe just shoulder. Either way. And as soon as we pull it out, we're going to start slashing at him. Oh, he broke my guard. Ah, what a dick. He's tough. There's a lot of power behind his blows. Ow! I shouldn't have stood still there. Oh. And it's at this point he's transformed. Hey, we got him first time. We collected the coiled sword and a bonfire, which we will light. Ember restored. Now I think when you're not embered, you can't be invaded, but when you are embered, that's when people can enter your world because obviously the unkindled seek embers, don't they? If they kill you, they will claim your ember. And if you kill them, I think you get some of their souls. I can't fully recall. I don't think there's anything for us to pick up, so let us proceed. Nope. I think that was the bell tower, where the bell was ringing and that awoke us. And that's where we'll be going. Tell you what, we'll end this video here. When we come back, we'll be entering the building just ahead of us there and see what the hell's going on. But yeah, this of course is AnthWolf playing Dark Souls 3. I hope you all have enjoyed this first video. Say, feel free to comment if you so wish. I hope you'll all enjoy the journey with me. And if not, that's also your choice. That's fair enough. I'll see you for even more in the next video. Until then, no. Bye-bye now.